We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Gets past one, taking it right down Broadway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Smith and Jigba holding it in on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
In it to win it. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Niners at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early. That's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers 36-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, Shields. Boy, no chance, as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And going right back to Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And caught up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, that's It's Noah Fant, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That third down conversion, good for 23.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's Mahomes. This is Fant on the short completion. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the offenses that you face. Analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, Shields. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anthony. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 12-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A final shot before break. Anthony. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
That's good for 21 yards on the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Smith and Jigba in motion right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Mahomes. And he's taken in by the tight end fan. They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On first down, Anthony. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw on second down. Anthony. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Oh, able to avoid him.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hands it off out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense
See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To throw on second down, Anthony. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Shields. And some room to maneuver.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 50 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Get off the field! You see them? Get off the field! You're a complete idiot! Are you watching the said game? Here we go!
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Back to throw. Anthony. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaped down, began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Back to throw again.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now they'll run on the ball. And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Inside handoff. That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Mahomes. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Up the middle they go. Shields. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On third down, Anthony able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Shields. He will push his way down to about the 14.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the